Hey everybody, how are you? This is Peter again. I wanted to talk about the Arizona Diamondbacks again, as I always do, and I wanted to mention a dream trade that I think is very possible if you do it. And Hazen is very smart, so I wanted to throw this out there for all you Diamondback fans. You take Robbie Ray and you trade him, right? You trade him to whoever, and you take that $10 million off the books. Now you have around $26 to $27 million to spend. Okay, you go to Boston and you go get Mookie Betts. You trade Duplantier, one of our top prospects, and a few other hitters, right? And you get them to Arizona, you get them to Boston, whoever they're looking for, right? You still keep our main top guys like Robinson and everything in Arizona, okay? And then you go get Mookie Betts and you bring him to Arizona. You take Marte, you move him from center to second, which they want to do anyway. And this can happen because Yasmani Tomas's contract is coming off the books next year. It is very possible to get this. You have Cole Calhoun, who's a very cheap contract, Eduardo Escobar, who's a very cheap contract. You do not have a lot of players making a lot of money in Arizona anymore. So you definitely can afford Mookie Betts, and you can afford an extension for him. He will be a very possible, and Hazen is very familiar with Boston. I think it's a perfect scenario. Not saying it's going to happen. I just thought I'd throw that out there because having Mookie Betts on the Diamondbacks would change the whole franchise. Now you're talking about an outfield of Mookie Betts, David Peralta, and Cole Calhoun. Right? That's just a sick three guys in the outfield on top of Marte at second, Escobar at third, Christian Walker, who's a beast at first, and again, Ahmed's a really good shortstop, and Kelly, who's coming into his own. That would be a fantastic team with a pitching staff, a Bumgarner who's not making a ton of money, and then you have the second pitcher in Gallen, who's not making a lot of money. You have Mike Leake, who's making okay money. You don't have a lot of people on the board. You have Alex Young waiting in behind. You have a lot of guys who are not making a ton of money, especially since they're so young. So if you take Mookie Betts and you put him on Arizona, that's the center field right-handed bat we're looking for. Don't be surprised Hazen doesn't pull something off because this guy is a genius. And I feel like that's just something out there. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but why not dream before it happens? All right, guys, take care. Bye.